Alright, what's up guys? Clayton Fagan with Team Reaper TCG here, and we have got the championship finals of the League Cup in Russellville, Arkansas, and of course with me, as always, is Mr. Chris Weber.
Hello everybody.
So here we are in the finals, and again, I am commentating a game that I played, so it's kind of weird for me, so we'll see.
Because he totally doesn't know what happens.
Yeah, I have no idea what happens, but I'll try to do the best I can to let you know what I'm thinking when I do certain plays and things. But today I am playing my teammate, Mr. Brock Davis. Brock has, I want to say, 3 top 4s this quarter. Plus, this is his first finals appearance. He also day 2'd at Roanoke.
Yeah.
And he's got, I want to say he's got a couple of challenge wins as well. He's actually sitting pretty good. His points this season.
He's got like 250 something.
I think so. So he's actually looking pretty good for points over the season. He's got 248.
248. Yeah.
So, he is going to be playing the Zoropod.
Yeah, Zoropod.
Which is just won the Dallas Regional Championships. And so it's a pretty good call right now with all the Archies and everything. And actually he beat Roger Price in top 4, who was playing the Archies Blastoise with the Wailord Magikarp tag team.
Yeah, and looking back at the Dallas lists, there was a lot of Archies.
There was a lot. There was a lot of Archies.
You just scroll down the webpage and it's just like Archies.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a matter of fact, Brock ended up, I believe, 5-3-1 in Dallas, and he did finish top 256 playing this exact list. All right, so getting set up here, and I will be going first. I'm playing the Buzz Armstrong with Carbink.
Yeah, and Brock is playing Zoropod.
He is playing Zoropod, which just won the Dallas Regionals. So
he's got a lot of extras too.
Yeah, he really does. His list is definitely different.
He probably has like 20 to 25 Pokemon
All
easily.
Right, so I am going to start Sudowoodo here, which is fantastic against this matchup.
I mean, it's good, but you probably don't want it in the active right away.
No, I definitely don't, and this is a big Sycamore for me.
Yeah.
I had no other choice here. I did not want to drop all the things that I want to say. There was some basic energies and
at least one strong energy.
Oh yes, and which I did not want to attach to the Sudowoodo.
Right, you really want that float stone.
I want to say it's Rock Throw is the attack,
Rock
and
throw.
It does 40.
Rock Throw for what, 2 energy?
Yeah, it's 2 energy. But, I mean, it could hit a Zoroark for 80.
You put some strong energy
Put some strong energy, Choice Band, Diancie. I mean, we're getting up there.
Hey, that says one-shot Zoroark.
It does. That is true. That would be funny. I should have done that. No.
There's a Carbink Energy Keeper again.
Yeah, so there's an Energy Keeper Carbink. What's basic energies cannot be removed. And I've got a Baby Buzz and the Diancie. So that was actually a pretty good Sycamore there.
I think I see a Guzma in your hand.
Attach energy to the Baby Buzz and then pass.
Yeah, better to attach the basic, obviously, because of Carbink and because the strong can just get E-hammered.
Right, or Faba, because I'm pretty sure he runs a Faba. So he's going to go straight into a Bridget. Of course, having the Lele start's not the best in the world, but having the natural Bridget's pretty good.
Yeah, and I think he runs 1 Bridget and 2 or 3 Elms. And the reason that he runs the Bridget along with the Elms is that sometimes if you start the game and you have a whole bunch of bench Pokemon like in your hand already, you want to use Elms to like put Executes in your hand for turn 2.
Ah, yeah.
I think that's what he was trying to explain whenever people asked, because I think I asked and I think you might have asked.
I think I did. So he's going to get a Wimpod, Ditto, and a Zorua.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Wimpod's got 70 HP also, so you can't really Elms that.
Ah, that's true.
But he has a Zorua in hand. Yeah, so there's a Zorua. And then I think I see an Execute in hand and a pass.
Alright, so I'm going to look at my discard here and go ahead and
Brooklet.
Brooklet.
Yeah.
I would imagine I'm probably going to grab another Baby Buzz here and go ahead and try to get set up.
Yeah, and at the very least, Brooklet is just a free deck search every turn.
Absolutely, yeah, it's fantastic.
And,
I run 3.
For that reason, Brooklet Hill is actually really good. And when you think about it, kind of broken. There's another energy attachment, strong energy, and Guzma on the Ditto.
Yeah, Guzma the Ditto to go ahead and get the knockout. Because I know
knockout.
he does play Muck. And Muck definitely hurts me with the Sudowoodo because I want to keep the roadblock up the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the Diancie with the damage enhancers giving me 20 extra.
Right.
All right, so he's going to promote the Lele. And he evolves into... Is that a stand-in Zoroark? I believe it is.
Yeah, stand-in.
Yeah. So Mind Jack actually takes a KO here. It does 10 plus 30 for each of your opponent's bench.
Right.
So he's hitting exactly 130.
So I'm sitting here thinking about Ditto. Does it have a weakness?
It is weak to fighting.
Okay.
Yes, it is weak.
That's what I thought, but I was like, you have the damage anyway.
I have the damage with Diancie anyways, but yeah, it is weak to fighting. So, all right. So here's a Lele for a Wonder Tag.
Maybe gonna grab a draw support. He can't play any more bench Pokemon because of Sudowoodo. And there's gonna be a Chorus.
So Colors for 8. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Definitely better than a Sycamore.
Yeah, so what Colors does, you shuffle your hand into your deck, and then you draw as many cards as you and your opponent have bench Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So with a Skyfield and a couple of full benches, you could potentially draw 16 cards.
Potentially, yeah.
Which I've never Colors for 16. I think I've Colors for 12 or 13. It's probably the max that I've ever Colors for.
I've probably Chorus for 16 online before.
Wow.
Just playing against, a
Alright, so there's a Propagate and trade.
Battle Compressor.
Let's see what he go ahead and thin his deck here. Probably going to grab another egg, I would imagine.
Right. You can do another egg. You can get rid of some supporters.
Get rid of some supporters that you can get ready to use your Verse Seekers on.
Maybe even Pokemon that you don't need in a certain matchup.
Absolutely.
You got a Rangaroo, a Bridget,
and a Sycamore. Yep, Desling doesn't need the Bridget.
No, not anymore. And then the Sycamore probably for trade? Or not trade, but Verse Seeker.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
and I mean, really with Zoroark, you usually trade and have a lot of cards in hand, so you don't really want the discard supporters anymore.
Right, absolutely.
You want the shuffle draw.
Mm-hmm. He's got DCE in hand. Let's see if he'll attach it and go ahead and stand in to take the knockout.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was just thinking he needs a way to retreat, but, that Zoroark on the bench has stand-in.
So he's going to look at his discard one more time, see if he's got anything else he can do here. And he is going to go ahead and propagate, and play computer search.
Yeah. Because you can't really use the Muck anymore.
So here's Skyfield. Now, I guess he's going to put down the Skyfield just to go ahead and bump my stadium so that I can't use Brooklet.
Right.
All right, so there's the stadium bump. And stand in, and then he'll Mind Jack for 130 for the knockout.
Yep.
And let's see. So the stand-in Zoroark has 100 HP. So right now, and there's a stadium to go ahead and bump and get another, I would imagine, another Baby Buzzwole.
Yeah. And I mean, it is weak to fighting, but it's just unfortunate that it only has 100 HP.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is weak to fighting. So right here is I'm already hitting, with the damage enhancers, I'm already hitting 70. So it's 140.
So you would have been dead either way.
Oh, yeah.
But better the baby Zoroark than the big Zoroark.
So I do grab the Buzzwole GX, and I think what I'm planning on doing is getting ready for my Beast Ring turn.
Yeah. Or maybe looking for a big True Prize turn for you.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and attach, and then Verse Seeker. Looks like I'm going to grab Sycamore here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Verse Seeker for the Sycamore. Let's see what we get.
Fresh 7. You discarded Landorus.
Discarded Landorus.
And something else, maybe. Maybe it was just
I think it was just a Landorus.
You got 2 Verse Seeker, 2 Energy Lotto, Beast Ring, and something else. Maybe Choice Band.
Nice, healthy hand.
Yeah.
And so there's the knockout. So now I go down to 4 prizes.
And then Karina.
Draw Karina off the prizes.
I wonder if Brock uses Floatstone. Maybe 1? I don't know. So here...
So he does run 2 Floatstones.
2 Floatstones? Okay. I think he would much rather set up the Goliathpod, obviously, because it's not weak to fighting.
Right.
But it doesn't look like that was happening. So instead of attacking with Zoroark and then, for sure, giving up 2 prizes next turn. I think he might try to swing with Lele.
Right. Well, he runs a 2/2 with the pod, so sometimes it might be hard to he needs to set up his Zoroarks to be able to trade, which is what makes his deck work. But it's hard against Buzzwole just because you're easily giving up 2 prizes.
Right. There's Propagate Trade. And then, there's a Flowstone in his hand. I see it.
So this looks like it's going to be an energy drive for 60.
Hey, better than nothing.
It is better than nothing. So there's an energy drive for 60.
I mean, that says if you attach an energy next turn, then he knocks you out with energy drive.
Correct.
Because it'll be doing 80. But I'm not really sure why you would.
I'm definitely not going to make that mistake, I don't think. So there's a Nest Ball. I think at this point it's almost just like a deck search.
Right. And then maybe wanting to get the Nest Ball out of your hand or something.
Right. Yeah, so I moved the Colress up to the top because I think...
You can't Nest Ball for Colress.
No, but I think I've decided that I'm going to Verse Seeker. I believe I have Verse Seeker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am actually going to go ahead and play it, which now I won't be able to Brooklet.
There's a Computer Search.
Computer Search, okay.
Makes sense. Ace Roll and Karina.
Ace Roll, Karina. And I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I grabbed the... Colress.
And then Energy for turn and
Oh,
Colress.
yeah, so an empty Colress for 9. That's what I decided to do.
Hey, better than Colress for 8.
It is better than Colress for 8. And I guess that's why I went ahead and played the Nest Balls to get rid of it and go ahead and get that extra card draw here.
Yeah, because if you would have just Brookleted for the Buzzwole, then you might...
Right, then I couldn't use the Nest Ball, and then it gets shuffled back in my deck. And
you might
just
draw into it.
Right. And it's pretty useless right here. So.
All right, so you got a Floatstone, you got a Karina, Brooklet Hill, some energy, and some other stuff.
And I believe right here I'm hitting for 70 on the type of
You got 30, 50, 70, yeah.
All right, looks like he drew into a Zoroark.
Which is good and bad?
It's good and bad. I'm not sure if he wants to put that down or how he wants to do it here.
Trade. You got Shaman, another DC.
But his bench is full because of the roadblock, though. So
Right.
I can tell he's definitely frustrated from that. Because now he'll have to attach energy just to get the knockout on my baby Buzz.
Which he could do with the grass.
He could.
But I imagine he only runs like 2 or 3 grass. And,
he runs 3 grass energy, and you definitely don't want to waste those. You want those going on your pod, so...
Yeah. Alright,
so he is going to actually attach to grass here. Well, maybe. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and attach to grass, go ahead and take the knockout. Which will activate my B-String turn.
Alright, so he shall...
Attach 2 Choice Bands and a Floatstone to the Wind Pod.
Mm-hmm. And a Verse Seeker for the Inn.
Oh, yeah. So he's going to go ahead and play the Inn.
Alright, so he's drawing...
He's drawing 5.
And you're drawing 4?
I'm drawing 4.
Yeah, so the B-String is if your opponent has 3 or 4 prizes.
Opponent has 3 or 4 prizes.
And the attack on Buzzwole is if you have 4 prizes or your opponent has 4 prizes.
Your opponent has 4 prizes.
So it's all your opponent.
So he not only puts me in Sledgehammer turn, but at the same time...
The B-String
turn. The B-String turn. But now I do not have another baby Buzz. I think the other one was prized, if I'm not mistaken.
How many do you play? 3?
I play 3. 3 babies and 2 GX, so... Alright, so there I actually top decked the B-String, and I believe I already had a B-String in hand.
Do you play 2 of those?
I do.
Yeah, and you got the 1 energy set up on each Buzzwole, so you can just B-String.
Yeah, so I can just B-String twice, exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and Brooklet and actually do a deck search to see what else I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I am getting the energy ready, knowing that I'm fixing to B-String.
Yeah, you can't Brooklet for energy.
It's a deck search.
Yeah, you can do whatever. I don't know. It's kind of weird because
I think I was trying to figure out what order I wanted to do things in and exactly how I wanted to do it.
Because here you could B-String and put it on the active, and then you could Absorption, and then you could then Knuckle Impact next turn.
Right, exactly.
Because if you Knuckle Impact this turn, then you wouldn't be able to attack next turn.
Right. So I am going to go ahead and B-String.
Okay. And you're putting it on the bench.
I'm putting it on the bench.
So I bet you have a Guzma in hand.
I believe I do, and I think the plan there was to go ahead and leave the 70 damage on the Lele for a later turn for an easy knockout.
Well, and that leaves the damage on it for an easy knockout, and
Right.
then that also leaves the energy stranded on Lele when, you already know
That's true.
that...
So there's Choice Band, and that's going to be an easy... Yep, so I'm going to Absorption. There's an easy knockout on the Zoroark.
Yeah, now, do you play Lysander?
I do.
Yeah, because now you could just Lysander the Lele back up.
Right, exactly.
If it doesn't go back up that way, but...
Yeah. And so with the Absorption here, now he puts up the Lele, but he knows that since I did Absorption, I can attack next turn.
Right.
So he... obviously, the plan is for him to... He's either going to Guzma or retreat the Lele.
Right. Hey, but that Lele hits for 120. That's not that bad.
It does hit for 120, but it also gets knocked out the next turn.
Yeah. And that's knockout for game.
Because I'm hitting 160,
Mm-hmm.
but the Diancie makes it 180, and he already has 70 damage, so...
Yeah, so you just need that Lysander.
I do. I just need a Lysander.
And I mean, really, for the bench Buzzwole with 1 energy, you could probably get there with that. Like a strong energy or beast energy in that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you've got 30.
Yeah, because I've got the choice band, so I'm already hitting 80.
Right.
So all I need is strong energy, actually, for the knockout with the Jet Punch.
Yeah, and then there's a propagation trade. And then he's got a Guzman hand. I think I see the Glyspod. Yeah. Finally. A little late, but...
Little late, yeah.
Better than nothing. Alright, Rescue Stretcher, the Zorua. And then Team Rocket's Handiwork.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So he's going to play Team Rocket.
Yeah, and I want to say...
I was kind of surprised that he had that in his deck, and he does hit. And so there's a strong energy that I would have top-decked and a Verse Seeker. So that's actually a pretty good... Okay, so there's a Float Stone on the Lele, and he's going to bring up the Gliscopod.
So if you didn't only need 2 prizes left, this would have been a very good turn for Brock.
Yes, it would have been.
But since you only need 2 prizes, that's very unfortunate that this didn't happen sooner.
Right.
But yeah, I think the
so there's the Beast Energy, which brings it all the way up to 210. Yeah,
210 because 160, 180, 210.
Yep, 210. So, all right, so here we go with game 2, and Brock's going to be going first.
And Zorua versus Sudowoodo again.
And I start Sudowoodo again.
You only have one of those.
I only have one, and I've started it twice.
All right, Ultra Ball, the Execute, and something else. Execute is definitely...
Oh, absolutely.
You
That's
need to
the
go
one
in the
thing you
discard.
for sure needs to go in the discard.
Throw those eggs away.
Ooh, and a Verse Seeker. Now that kind of hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's going to grab. I would imagine Tapu Lele if he doesn't have one in hand already.
Yeah, the
Maybe
Lele,
grab a Bridget,
Lele,
absolutely.
Elm.
Yep.
Although he can still only bench 4 Pokemon on his first turn
That's true.
because you started with Sudowoodo in the active. There we see a Shaman. I think that's a spicy one of.
Mm.
You got a Wimpod, the
There's
DCE,
a Wimpod, DCE, yep,
Shaman for 4.
I believe it was for 4, yeah.
And then Ditto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Glyspod also has more attacks than just the first one, and they all are a Grass and a DCE, so...
Alright, so then he's going to put up the Shaman, and let's see where I start here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I absolutely have nothing in hand, and I'm just going to go straight to an N.
Yeah. I wonder if Brock had a DCE in hand. I wonder if he was thinking that he could Sky Return the very next turn. Because promoting the Shaman is a little weird to me.
Yeah, it is. Alright, let's see. Drawing 6.
You got 3 energy, Carbink Break.
I have a Carbink Break, Sycamore, some energy. Yeah,
And like
absolutely
a
nothing. So
D-string?
yeah, I'm going to attach for turn, and that's it. I'm going to pass and hope that I don't get donked here.
Are we going to see a Sudowoodo Rock Throw?
Right? Okay, so there's the Gliscopod, and then he's thinking about Muck. Okay, so actually he's going to propagate first.
Yeah.
Put down the Muck, and now he's going to bridge it, so he can get 3 Pokemon if he wants to put down. And
So,
I'm not sure why he didn't right there. I don't know why he didn't grab another Wimpod.
Right. I don't know. Maybe he saw that you didn't...
Oh, there's no
want to bench.
Skyfield. Never mind.
Yeah,
no
no
Skyfield. I was thinking...
Oh, you're thinking he had
yeah, I was
more-
thinking he can go ahead and just grab... Yeah, since Sudowoodo's not... Yeah, but... Oh, and there's a big Sycamore. Getting rid of all the with the beast ring and the energy and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I had no choice. I needed to get some more Pokemon out.
So
there's a Brooklet for.
And then
Go ahead and drop the Baby Buzz, and then I imagine I'm gonna grab Diancie. Although it doesn't matter at this point because there's no
you can't use
Muck,
the ability.
yeah.
So maybe you don't grab Diancie.
I think I actually I grabbed Baby Buzz. Okay. I was thinking that I actually put the Diancie down, not realizing that he had put the Muck.
Right. I want to say that there is a new card that shuts off abilities, but it only does the ones on the field, or something. I don't know. I was kind of wondering during the game, like if Muck affected like abilities in hand, in discard. You know.
Ah. All right. Let's see what I decide to grab here.
And that was an Ultra Ball.
I believe it was a Nest Ball.
Nest Ball?
Yeah, because that's all I run is a Nest Ball.
And then the
I know it
Carbink.
may have been a Brooklet. It was one or the other.
Yeah, and if
Now,
you
the
got
Carbink break is already hit the discard, but I do run one copy of the Rescue Stretcher.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, the ability on Carbink right now is not going to be able to be used because of Muck. However, if I can get the break back, it keeps the ability and is no longer a basic Pokemon.
Right.
So I can actually keep the energy, but he's going to go ahead and...
Guzma for...
Yeah, so he's going to go ahead and... Actually,
Guzma,
pass.
the
I thought,
Carbink
I thought
passed.
he was going to get the knockout there, and he passed. He did not have the grass.
Yeah, and I guess you play the Carbink down just in case you draw the Rescue Stretcher, so that you like have it down to evolve
Right,
into
exactly,
Carbink break.
yeah. Well, I can stretcher it back into my deck, and then if I need to Karina also, so I can stretcher other things back, and then I can grab it with Karina.
Yeah, because you discarded, 3 or 4 energy with first Sycamore?
I did. It was bad. But I had to Sycamore because he's going to knock me out. I thought he was going to knock me out next turn.
I mean, you can only assume.
Right, absolutely. I do know one thing is that I have to get another Pokemon on the bench. So, All right. So here's the army right here of the Baby Buzz. And that's definitely ideal for me to be able to have 3 Baby Buzz out.
Seeker for Sycamore.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do we see it?
Yeah, it's another Sycamore there.
Yeah, and there's a Karina.
Yeah, the glare game's on point.
No, your cards are just too shiny.
They are pretty shiny. That is very true.
We need to just require everybody to play with Ultra Pro
just play,
mats.
the
sleeves that everybody hates.
Yeah. Or min rarity.
yeah. And there's energy on the Baby Buzz. Now he needs a float stone, but
and then just pass.
You didn't find it.
No, I didn't. I actually struggle pretty hard in this game for when I remember in game 2 here.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, Brock also struggles.
He does. That is true. He doesn't even. This is his. And there's a pass. He still doesn't have a Zoroark out.
I want to say that he drew the stand-in Zoroark, but without an
energy, you don't want to put it down because you're taking a chance of me. Using a Guzma to knock it out.
Right. Another energy attachment. And
I have Karina, so I probably... Oh, is that a Guzma? Okay, so we're going to Guzma here to go ahead and take the knockout.
Yeah, and that's 60 for weakness.
Yes, it is.
And there's Shaman back. I think he might still want to Sky Return that. I think that's what he's thinking.
Yeah, I think so too. And then, no, he's going to go ahead and Guzma, and is that a pass?
I think so. Or, of course, put the Shaman up so that you can Guzma.
Right, absolutely.
All he needs is a Grass Energy. Or a Zoroark to trade for the Grass Energies.
Yep, so here's another Brooklet.
Maybe just doing a deck search?
I think I was, yeah. I'm going to Karina to grab an item, which I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to grab a Float Stone to get out of the active.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because your deck probably only runs 14 Pokemon. Or maybe 13 to 15 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's all basics. Except for Carbink.
Right, yeah. Except for Carbink. Break.
And
so there's the Float Stone.
And Computer Search.
Yeah, getting rid of the Diancie because I definitely don't need it.
Don't need
in
that.
this matchup because I really don't. My plan is to never try to knock out the Muck because it really doesn't hurt me that bad.
Right.
Until he drops a Skyfield.
Your computer searching for...
I don't quite remember what I
something.
got, yeah.
Because you don't have to show your opponent.
Do not have to show your opponent with computer search. It is secret knowledge. You just have to draw something.
I mean, really, you don't even have to draw something.
Well, you do have to take something out of your deck.
Oh, do you?
I believe you do.
Oh, okay.
I believe you
so
do.
you can't just, like, whiff it like Ultra Ball?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Because you have to get something.
It
Yeah.
says get a card from your deck.
It does
and
say
your,
get a
your
card.
opponent sees that there's cards
Right,
in your deck.
exactly.
I've never thought of that.
All right, so there is the stand-in and the rescue stretcher for the
Getting
other
the
Zorua.
Acerola. All right, so then you can put the DC back on there, yeah.
Yep, there you go, yeah.
And then knock out. Yeah, promote the Floatstone Boy.
Mm-hmm.
And you top deck Verseeker, and you have a Beast Ring in hand.
Yep. Now, of course, it's he's got 5 prizes, so I can't beast ring quite yet. And I've already gotten rid of one of my beast rings, unfortunately, with that big sycamore to start the game.
Yeah. Yeah, and without the Diancie, you actually don't take a knockout.
I don't take a knockout. I have to find a strong energy at least. Yeah, it's kind of...
Or Macho Brace, I think, does it. No, yes?
What does?
Macho Brace? Is that what the card's called?
Muscle band?
Muscle Band.
Yeah. I
What,
was like,
what is Macho Brace?
Macho brace? Is that Yu-Gi-Oh?
I think it's
So there's a Karina. I am going to grab a muscle band, and I'm also going to grab my Zygarde EX, but I promise you the Zygarde is never going to hit the bench.
I'm going to see if there's actually a card called Macho Brace.
All right, so there's the retreat, and then the knockout, all with using the muscle band. So I go down to 4.
He puts back up the Shaman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's actually a trainer card called Macho Brace.
There should be, though, because that sounds really cool.
There should be. Yeah, there should be. I think there's a Macho Brace in the video game.
Or maybe the new set?
Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just tripping.
That's possible.
Alright, so we see a Sycamore. He finally has a Grass Energy, but now he needs a way to retreat the Shaman. I see a Battle Compressor. I see...
Alright, so he's going to check my discard real quick and realize that I have a lot of energy in there already.
Yeah. But in my opinion, your deck has an abnormally large amount of energy.
It really does. I run 8 basic, 4 strong, and then 1 beast energy. So it's 13 total energy. So
Yeah.
it is quite a lot. And considering that I don't even run any kind of, damage, or I'm sorry, any energy acceleration, except for the Carbink Break. But, they have to be in the discard. So it looks like we're going to see a Sky Return for 30 here.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense because you want the basic energies in your deck.
Well, and you also want to get the Shaman off the board. Now, he can't use the Shaman because of Muck.
Right.
So, but to get it off the board, because it's 110 just sitting there.
I think when I was watching this game, I was wondering if he wanted you to knock the Muck out so that he could use basic Pokemon abilities again.
Right.
But I...
With my Diancie already being gone,
Yeah.
I had no plans of knocking his Muck out.
Right. And
Now, because I know he runs Skyfield, but as you can see, I only have single prize attackers on the field right now.
Yeah.
For that reason.
Energy Lotto,
Mm-hmm.
Resident Sleeper.
Yes.
Energy Lotto is a pretty good card.
It is a great card.
It comes in clutch sometimes.
Absolutely. Well, especially, when I run 13 energy, the chances of me getting energy are pretty good.
That Energy Switch has a soft spot in my heart. Or has a special
And I
place in
do
my
get an
heart.
energy. It's strong.
Strong energy, yeah. Because it just gets any energy.
Mm-hmm.
And do you even attach it to the active?
I don't remember if I do or not. I think I'm trying to decide for sure.
Because, I mean, you can also only assume that your opponent's going to try to knock out your active next turn.
Right, exactly.
So you've got 30, 70?
I want to say it was 70. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think you top decked Chorus, Battle Compressor. Basically deck thinning at this point.
Absolutely.
Just going to get rid of the Elm, and then another Battle Compressor.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of the
Get rid of the
Bridget.
Bridget.
So with Battle Compressor, do you have to target a card? Or can you Battle Compressor for 0?
That's a good question. I think you have... No, you do have to target at least one.
You do have to target at least one?
Yes, you do have to target at least one.
So that's probably why you broke it up to
absolutely,
do Elm and then
to go ahead and get rid of them, correct.
And there's an energy and maybe, hopefully, a floatstone, or at least maybe a Guzma. Because if he switches out the Guzma, then no, you're gonna do Ace Roll. That works too.
Yeah,
Ace Roll works too. Also, a way to get the muck off the board.
Yes, I did not think about that.
And we're gonna
now I believe it's so he's gonna hit for 120 here with first impression, and with the 30 from Skyfield, it is a knockout. And of course, now with Muck being gone, he can Shaman instead of. Yep, absolutely.
Although he can't play any more bench Pokemon because
Correct.
Sudowoodo.
Yeah.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
It is a double-edged. Oh, you're right. Sudowoodo's active again. yeah. So I'm messing myself up.
Yeah, in hindsight, whenever I was talking about attaching the strong energy to the active, you could have just attached it to the bench, I guess.
I could have, yeah. I wasn't sure. I did not see the Acer roleplay come in, but he did put me into my B-string turn. So.
True.
But at this point, I do not have a lot of energy left, and so I went ahead and just grabbed one. And I think I do have another one in, but I wanted to save it.
Right.
Because I had to discard a lot of energy early just to save the game at all.
Yeah, and
then there's the Lysander, so there's the knockout.
Yeah, you're hitting 120 because of the 4 price
right,
turn
so
anyway.
240 on...
Yeah, the Zoroark.
On the Zoroark, so yeah.
Yeah, and the Glyspod does not hit the right number. Does not hit enough.
No, it doesn't. No, he would have to have a muscle band, yeah. So I'm down to 2 prizes, and he's got 4.
Yeah, and there's a double propagate, computer search.
Mm-hmm.
Computer search for free.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
How does he come back from this? I think he comes back from this with a 1-hit KO on the Buzzwole somehow.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get rid of the Buzzwole especially, or at least take a prize to get me off of my 4-prize Sledgehammer turn.
Right, because at least you don't have another attacker on the bench.
Right, because at this point right now, it's just as easy as Verse Seeker for Lysander, and that's game.
Right.
So he does need to try to take a knockout somehow.
And I don't think he's attached for turn either, so he can still do a DCE to the Glyspod, which would be a 1-hit KO.
Yeah, it sure would.
And there we see the Muck come back down.
Mm-hmm.
And Verse Seeker for Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he didn't have another supporter he didn't want to play, or maybe he just wants to deck thin a little bit.
Yep, so he's just going to grab one Zorua.
Yeah. And there's a DCE.
There's the DCE. Now I wonder if he's going to... Yeah, so he's going to use a GX, and
switch
get the
out.
knockout, and then switch with one of your bench. So
Right. You top deck an energy, you got a Karina, you got a Big Buzz. And you got a lot of energy in the discard.
I have a lot of energy in the discard, and a lot of it is from, like I said, from the Sycamores that I had to do to save my game. And so at this point, I'm so thin, I'm just trying to figure out what can I do minimally.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 2 prizes left, so I really want to try to target that Zoroark.
Right, and you probably only have like maybe 2 to 3 energy left in deck, because I saw 2 in hand. Well, here we go.
Yeah, let's see.
There's 1 energy, 2 energy.
I have a Beast energy, I have a Strong energy, and I believe that's all.
Yeah, I think that's it. So, I don't know, it's kind of weird at this point. You kind of want to get an attack off with the Carbon Break, but it seems like too slow in this late of the game.
Right.
Almost.
Well, if I did anything, I'd try to get that Stretcher, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Stretcher's still right there.
Yeah, I still need to get the break, because the break's in the discard. So, that was kind of one of the things I wanted to try to do, and it didn't end up happening right here.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a basic energy in hand.
You're really thinking about doing that, the Buzzwole GX.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because it provides you with an attacker, but then it also provides 2 prizes for these.
Right, and all 3 of my Baby Buzz are now in the discard, so...
And then...
So I'm going to attach the Floatstone to just a Thin and play the Cynthia. And also, one of my basic energies is on my Sudowoodo, which is not where I wanted it to be, but I needed to, if I had to get a retreat,
I mean,
or I could rock throw. Like,
yo, just attach the strong energy to the
Yeah.
Sudowoodo, hit for 120 on a Zoroark,
yo, kick
two-shot it.
Yo, kick rocks.
Easy.
Easy. You ever been knocked out by a rock throw playing Zoroark?
I can't say that I have.
All right, so there's the stretcher.
So you shuffle in.
I believe I'm shuffling in, but actually at this point, I think it's too late. I think I actually stretcher into my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went ahead and stretchered because I don't want to put him back in my deck because I want to draw into energy.
Yeah, I mean, you only need 2 more prizes at this point,
Right.
so that's just a
Right.
knockout on Zoroark. And as long as you have Verseeker or Lysander or something, then
Mhm.
that knockout is going to happen.
Yeah, and also at this point, he's got to find a way to get rid or to get out of the active.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
There's a Field Blower in hand, Execute in hand, maybe another Execute in hand. Yeah, trade one. He drew a Skyfield, yeah.
mm-hmm.
And is he going to flood the board? Well, he only needs 7 on the bench, I think.
He needs, and he still needs to.
Just,
Okay, so there's the attachment. Okay, so yeah, he is going to flood the bench here. And then Colress for
Colress
wow,
for 10.
Colress for 10, pretty good.
Yeah, he needs 7 on the bench because that's 160 damage with the active and then 30 from the choice band.
So now he needs to draw a float stone to be able to get out of the active.
But with 10 cards,
10 cards, he's got a good shot at it.
and he probably only has.
I think he's only got 5 cards left in deck.
like
So
4
okay,
cards
so
left
there's
in
the
deck.
float stone. Retreat into the Zoroark, and then there's going to be the knockout.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, he's got another. There, he's going to evolve into Glisspod. Looks like he's got one more trade. He put down the other Zoroark.
I mean, you might as well trade because then you just top deck your last card, and if you don't win, then
Yep. So there it is.
okay, no,
He's got
2 cards.
2 left. Okay. All right, and so there's the knockout. So now
You put
I
up
have got
the
to do
Buzzwole.
something. Yes, I need
Basically, you take a knockout.
I
or
need-
Brock wins.
Choice Band. Beast Energy?
Beast.
Yeah, Choice Band Beast Energy because he's already got 30 from Jet Punch earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead and Fill Blower.
And he's gonna discard some dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this game is ending either this turn or during Brock's turn.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. So now at this point I'm trying to figure out what it is I need to do because I know that I have to draw into some stuff to be able to win here.
Probably, yeah, both because it's 30, 60,
Right,
90.
yeah, I've got to have Choice Band and Beast Energy, which I know that both are still left in deck, so...
Yeah, that'd be 180 damage exactly.
It would be 180, and then with the 30, it'd be 210, so...
Yep. So it's like perfectly set up.
It is
if you get
perfectly
there.
set up.
He's like, you can't have that card.
Alright, so there's the Choice Band.
Zygarde, Sycamore, Chorus, Verseeker,
And
Floatstone.
no. So I attached Choice Band.
And I don't think there's any other way you get there. You would have to magically have like a trainer's mail.
Right,
for
yeah.
an energy lotto.
Trainer Mail for Energy Lotto.
For
Oh,
the
man.
energy off the top, you know?
Yes, there's nothing I can do here, and I believe he's got the Verseeker for the Guzma. Yep.
Right.
Yep. So now we're gonna go to game 3 here. Man, that was
wanted to
that
see
was
that.
that was a big comeback. That was definitely something else. And obviously, I believe I'm gonna go first.
Yeah.
See if I can get that Sudowoodo
Got
start.
the baby buzz.
Yeah, I got the Baby Buzz start this time. So, and then no mulligans.
But I think you did still start with Sudowoodo.
Oh yeah, there it is. Pseudo on the bench this time. All right, so I draw for turn. Attach the basic here, and then yes, straight to Karina. And I believe I'm gonna probably grab Diancie and either a Choice Band or maybe a Muscle Band.
I mean, a Nest Ball would be good too.
Nest Ball wouldn't be too bad. I didn't really see what else I had in my hand.
Well, I guess you already get a fighting Pokemon, so.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and I guess you're also thinking like, you know, potential.
I'm trying to remember if
maybe.
I'm trying to remember if maybe my Diancie possibly was prized.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually that's what I would be going for here.
Yeah, and I want to say that Brock had a computer search in hand. Maybe.
Alright, so that's a pretty decent first turn for me.
Yeah,
See
grass
what Brock gets
energy.
here.
He definitely wants turn 1 Elms or Bridget. He already has Muck in hand. He does have a computer search in hand. Yeah, so there's computer search.
Well, he went ahead and get rid of the Muck because I think he knows that his Ditto, if his Ditto doesn't get out of the active, it's going to get knocked out anyway.
Yeah, it's probably dead. And, I mean, the Muck is nice and all, but
it's not really necessary. Well, I'd say it's not necessary in my matchup, but it kind of is because of the Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo kind of puts a damper on his...
The Sudowoodo. But, I'm sure that he really would like to use the eggs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's true. That is very true.
All right, so he's going to grab a Battle Compressor for those 3, and...
Was that an Elm?
Yeah, he discarded the Elm with the Battle Compressor, and then Ultra
Ball. And then he uses the eggs to Ultra Ball. Okay,
eggs, yeah. Grabbing...
Look like a Wimpod.
This is like maximum deck thinning right here.
Absolutely.
Computer search for Battle Compressor.
Okay, so wow, so he's going to Lele for Bridget, and then,
with the Ultra Balling away the 2 eggs that he got with Battle Compressor. And then there's the Energy Retreat.
Attach and retreat. Okay, there we go. It looks like a top deck and in.
Yeah, and the Lele promotion is like fine, I guess. It doesn't get one shot easily. Yeah. So that's good, I guess.
So I'm going to attach for turn on the bench Baby Buzz, and then I'm going to end.
And then did you attach the... I almost called it a Macho Brace again.
I attached it last turn.
The Muscle Band last turn?
Yeah, I attached it last turn, along with the Float Stone, to go ahead and get him out of my hand in case he uses an in. So we're each drawing 6 here. Cynthia, there's a Nest Ball.
You got another Lele. And then a Skyfield Oranguru. Rocket's Handiwork.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and Nest Ball here.
And Guzma, I think.
Let's see what I grab. Okay, so there is... Okay, so I do grab the Diancie.
Looking for that maximum damage output.
Trying to get there.
Because right now you're doing 70.
I am doing 70. So that's... And that's a pretty good number to put on a Lele. It's kind of what you want.
I don't exactly miss this in Standard. Like...
I like
knowing,
energy?
Yeah, I like knowing that my 60 HP basic is somewhat safe in the active position.
Right.
And expanded, not so much. And Rocket's
so
Handiwork.
Now he's going to Rocket's Handiwork, so he's definitely drawing dead here, and I believe he got 1 head. So.
Field Blower, Buzzwole.
Field Blower and Baby Buzz. It's not a bad Handiwork. Draw for turn. So now, yeah, attach the Beast, so that's going to be a knockout. Because that's hitting 100.
Yeah, 100 now.
Yep, and then Karina.
Right. Karina for probably another Baby Buzz and...
Well, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Carbink,
the Carbink.
And then the item... Let's see what I got. Maybe a Verse Seeker.
Choice Band.
Choice Band, yeah.
Yeah, Choice Band for the Bench Buzz. And... Or do you play it?
Well, I think I end up waiting.
Yeah.
Just in case Field Blower.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me to play. It just kind of thins the deck. So, and at this point, now I thought this was the stand-in Zoroark.
Right.
And it's actually the Foul Play. And so I was getting ready to pick up my Pokemon for a knockout, not realizing that he can only Sledgehammer here.
Right. Well...
Or is it swing around?
Yeah, you can
swing around. That's what it was.
Foul Play just copies one of your opponent's attacks.
Right.
But he would have to hit 2. I mean, 2 heads doesn't even do it.
2 heads doesn't do it.
It does 20 per heads, I think. So it's only 120 max. If that's
so
true.
There's a Zoroark GX and trade.
And yeah, he's got the Skyfield still.
Okay, so yeah, that's when I thought it was a knockout, but I realized it was Foul Play, and so
he gets 1.
He does get 1 head, so he's gonna hit for 100.
100 damage. Man, he needs a strong energy, but you can't do that. All right, so what do you got? I mean, it's a knockout on him anyway.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a knockout.
I think that's another Zoroark with only 100 HP.
It is.
But how do you set up your next...
Yeah, I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. I was, if I had Guzma in hand, then I would have been able to knock out the Zoroark.
Right. Or the Wimpod even.
Well, that's true too.
Or the Ditto even. The only bad target would be Lele, really.
Yes.
Karina.
So Karina. Let's see what I grab here. I think I'm going to grab the Carbink Break. And at this point, it's almost just kind of like deck thinning again.
Yeah. Well, and it makes the Carbink harder to knock out.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Carbink Break has 110
yeah.
HP. Man, grabbing computer search with Karina
Grabbing
is
computer
so
search
good.
with Karina is very good.
But you don't do it.
No. I thought about it, but I went ahead and grabbed the Float Stone to thin. And go ahead and evolve into Carbink Break, Float Stone on the Diancie. And I'm still holding that Choice Band. And now I'm going to go ahead and get the knockout here.
Yeah, Choice Band is one of those things kind of like DCE, just attach it when you need it.
Absolutely.
I think, what do you do, top deck a Shaman?
I think so.
Propagate Trade. Drew Grass. And I mean, even if you get
even if he's Glass Pod, the max damage is going to be 30.
30 because it didn't become active.
Because it didn't become active, that's right.
Yeah, and you need like way more bench Pokemon for the Zoroark. There's a Rescue Stretcher for the Muck. I think it was an odd cut by me.
Float Stone on the Muck.
Yes.
Skyfield, he's going to go ahead and drop the Shaman.
Right. First Seeker.
I think he's going to grab the Colress.
Yes.
Yes, he is grabbing Colress.
And Colress for
looks like
10
again. Yeah, 10 again. So pretty good.
Yeah, so playing the Muck again, of course, turned off Sudowoodo's ability.
Yep.
Allowing him to bench more stuff.
Draw, and then that way he can draw more cards off of Colress. So that was actually a really good play by Brock.
And so now he needs Floatstone. There's another Ultra Ball. Glycepod. So at least now it's harder for you to knock it out.
It is harder for me to knock it out.
And wait, yeah, because 30 is all you need because you had 100 on there.
Yeah, I had 100 on there, so he only need 30. And I believe we've got turns now.
Yeah,
so
I think he has ran out of time.
I want to say that I was turn 0, or maybe he was turn 0.
Turn 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think you're turn 0 maybe.
We'll find out here in a second.
And 5 prizes. Well, you've got 3 prizes left, and he's got 5, I think.
Right. Yeah. And now, in time of Game 3, whoever has the most prizes taken is the winner. But I wanted to make sure because I wasn't sure if it was you had to take over 50% of your prizes. So I went ahead and got the knockout.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that I had enough prizes.
I want to say that Brock
he draw
was
pass
0.
and then so it's my last turn. So
and then pass.
So yeah,
you take the win.
Yeah, I take the win, and that's my 3rd League Cup championship this season. That put me in my 2nd win with this deck this quarter, plus top 16 Dallas with this deck. So I'd say the deck is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. But Brock getting 2nd, that got him to 248. I am at 369 now.
It's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points, and the quarter's still. We still got a little bit to go. One more cup, so
2 more quarters.
Yeah, but anyways, so that was fun. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to check out Team Reaper TCG on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like and follow here on or subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
And just be watching for more content. Yeah. So anything in closing, Chris?
No, not really. Just see you guys next time.
Yep. See you guys next time.